Good morning. This is a CCN, Connect Care Network. I would call it Consumer Care Network. This is Consumers Doctor, Dr. Bengala, both nonprofit organizations to make consumers aware of the healthcare issues. Today's topic is home and health. Majority of the Americans own a home. I know there are a percentage of the Americans they don't have a home, but majority of the Americans have a home. Tell me, how many of them have a home and they don't have insurance? I look at the same way regarding health. Home is an asset. Health is an asset. So what is the difference, folks? I don't understand the whole issue of why make it so complicated. Home insurance and health insurance are the same. We just have to have health insurance for ourselves as an asset. If you own a home, you have home insurance in the same way. The second thing is, suppose if you have a problem, if you're living in the flood zone, if you're living in the fire-prone areas, your premiums are a little higher. And suppose if there's flood zone, especially, the premiums are a little higher. And especially if you have an earthquake, if you need an earthquake policy, premium is, especially in California. Same thing with health insurance. If you're young, 24, you never see a doctor in your life, you're covered by your parents, then once you're trying to get off, you have to have a health insurance. But how much is your premium? That's these insurance companies are reaping the benefits. They don't differentiate that. If I get a health insurance at the age of 28, for example, I don't have any medical illness, I may have some family risk, but I don't have any medical problems. My premium should not be more than $150. But it's not like that. It is not transparent. This is what the government is trying to change it. They need to be transparent by the age. How much is the premium? If I'm 28, if I'm 30, 32, what is my premium? I understand if once you reach 50s, so you have some risk factors like hypertension, diabetes, your premiums are somewhat higher. But you can still choose lower premium policy. This administration has done a lot to empower the consumers towards in that direction. If you are 28 and 30, you should be able to get a policy at a lower premium. And if you're self-employed or you're employed, you're another blue-collar worker, your employer should subsidize your health care policy. You will get an HRA or HSA. So you choose what you want. And it benefits the employer too by having transparency in insurance companies. Once they know the premium, employer goes and shops around for a lower premium. For them, for the company's viability, they have to look for a better policy at a lower premium. Same thing personally. If you're an individual, you're independent, you have your own business, you get your health coverage and you don't have any issues. So if your premium is around, traditional insurance costs you around $600, okay? Then if you get a lower premium policy, I can absorb up to $1,000, $1,500, whatever the deductible. My premium should be around $200, less than $200. So I save $400 with a lower premium policy. That qualifies me to put money aside into the health savings. Folks, you can put $400 a month aside into your personal care health savings account. That is yours to keep. If employer contributes, that's an HRA. Ultimately, even this administration has liberalized more towards the employees to control their health expenses, and they're giving more power. So by having that, you're putting $5,000 aside. In 10 years, you'll have $50,000. more than 50 actually if you invest in the market. And in 20 years, it'll be 40 to, actually, if you really look at 100 to over 100,000, in 30 years, you will have 150 to 200,000 folks. I'm talking about average Joe. He makes 50 to 55,000 salary. They will have a power to control their own health. What is wrong with that approach? Same thing with the house insurance. If you have a home policy, home insurance, they cannot come and re-inspect your house if you already have an insurance policy. If you're changing your insurance company, they should be able to give you a quote basing on the policy. Same thing with the personal health insurance. If you already have insurance, it's renewable. If you don't have it, if you miss it 1 year, there's a penalty. So they penalize you for not covering yourself. So basically what you do is, it's like any other insurance, folks. You should get a personal insurance, and it is renewable every year. And if your premiums are higher, you cannot afford it, get help. This is where the state and federal government have to chip in. This is a simple thing. Why do they make it so complicated? I don't get it. Our representatives are supposed to be helping you. In the name of poor people, in the name of lower income, the media is so biased. They feed the same information, what they want to hear. They don't even try to help them out by helping certain things, like if they want to climb up the ladder, they should have an economic empowerment. This media doesn't do that. And even our Democratic colleagues basically think, oh, they're helping lower class, Come on. They're not. They want to trap them in the lower class so they can get votes. It's called vote bank politics. Same thing like back home. If they live in the lower income, they keep voting Democratic. Same thing. They've exploited African Americans. They destroyed the African Americans. As a matter of fact, original Republicans was party by African Americans. This welfare system has destroyed the entire race. They became drug addicts because they are freebies. People were giving money. Government is throwing money at it, and they are spending on drugs. Is there anything we can do about it? Yes, we as an American consumer have to wake up. Don't fall to this media trap. They're saying, oh, they're helping. They're not helping you. They're not helping you. They're not facilitating you to climb up the ladder. Healthcare is such an important issue. I wish all the blue collar, they will make money. You can make money on healthcare, irrespective of your economic status, folks. I'm telling you, there's a money to be made in healthcare. Even for unemployed, lower socioeconomic, even for a beggar on the street, he can make money as long as the government facilitates that. That's where the power is, empowering the consumer. American free enterprise has to shine. If it doesn't, this country has shined. As Ronald Reagan said, we will be number one in healthcare. America will shine all over again. Folks, I want to make it short, but I'll be picking up series of topics. So this one we talked about home and health insurance, and it is a must to have a coverage for everyone, folks. Thank you for joining CCN channel, and we'd like to see you back in the next episode. If you like it, please subscribe and hit the notification button. Thanks again.